If that isn't the best way to start off this walk in the park, I don't know what is. Hey, Doobie, how you doing?
Hi, Jeremiah. This is Doobie back at LPHQ. Jeremiah has the cameras walking around Hollywood Studios. And Baby Yoda, is Yoda going to give us today's tour?
No, it's not.
That's too bad. That would be cute.
He will pop up every now and then randomly, but we're walking through the relaxation station at Launch Bay. As you can see, it's quite empty in here. Well, at least everything else is quite empty.
If anyone out there in internet land has any questions or suggestions on what Jeremiah should see, any requests, feel free to pop them in the chat, and we'll try to accommodate.
Yes, please. So, Doobie, how much of a Star Wars fan are you?
I would say about a 6.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 100. No, scale of 1 to
10. On a scale of 1 to Mike. So, do you know what that is?
Nope.
So, in Empire, when they're escaping Bespin, Cloud City, and there's the random extra that just runs through holding something.
I do know what that is.
Yeah, that's the ice cream maker that in Mandalorian they turned into somehow a keeper of treasures.
I learned about that because of Mandalorian, yes.
Yeah, they have that in there in the
Baby Yoda,
I'm lost and found here. So we have the ice cream maker, and then we have some original G2 heads. There's 5T, and there's 4T. Interesting.
G2 being
the goose droids from America Sings that ended up being the droids that are in the queue for Star Tours.
Gotcha.
And now we are going to head out into the bright suns.
Strangely, though, you are not in Betti at this point. You just were in Launch Bay, but now you're back in regular on Earth.
Yes. We are just in the Star Wars Launch Bay, celebrating all things Star Wars, but mostly Star Wars.
They still have Walter Cronkite narrating that?
No, they took him out, sadly, because that's the way it was.
Bravo, Jeremiah, bravo.
That's the second time I think I've said that in a live stream recently.
Okay. Now it's a thing.
I know. Thank you.
How's the weather today, Jeremiah? We need your report.
On a scale of 1 to 100, it's about 103.
Just the way you like it.
Oh yeah. So there's the Disney Junior Dance Party that we did a live stream on. Was that last week?
Yeah, that was last week.
This is all kind of mixing together. I was here, opened up the park, headed right into Betti to pick up the child.
Turn him around, he can't see.
Now I have to do stuff, yeah.
These are tour guides today.
Here's the Little Mermaid. See, look, it's just closed. That's all it is.
It's not closed permanently?
There's been no official word.
Can you bring Yoda back up again real quick? Someone here wants to see it.
It's cute.
Yes, so they in the Toydarian, they have the child. I think Tony really needs to just become. I think Universal has a couple of sites that they're looking for people. Tony.
Are you feeling threatened by Tony, Jeremiah?
No, it's just every time it's a different Universal product. I almost said the word that would set off many jokes, so I'm not going to.
This is a great idea, by the way.
I'm not going to do a video of the child going around the park.
But you should.
There may be a Instagram story later on of the child around the park, but I'm not going to say much about that.
Are you sure, Jeremiah? We've got, people like this idea.
And people want me to do a video of walking around with the child.
Aww.
Yeah, Jeremiah, as your boss in certain ways, I am now requesting that of you. We have one more that wants it. I sense another Jurassic Park Raptor video. My son wants it too, even though I'm not sure if that spelling is intentional or not.
Now I want a Mountain Dew.
Do the do. Now, where are you heading now? It looks like you're headed over into Toy Story Land.
I am headed over into Toy Story Land.
Notice it's different than past walk around the park. There are people here.
There are. It is actually. I don't want to say it's busy because we're still in the age where busy to us is very comparative to if you've been in the park in the past few months or not. But it is. I would say it's more crowded than it has been in the past couple of visits.
Okay. Just so you know, the requests are still coming in. We have a do it.
Well, can we talk about the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue here?
After I give my son, so like Palpatine, the Emperor, do it. Okay, go ahead.
So, it looks like some progress has been made. Last week, it wasn't that clear behind the wall, and now it seems like it's pretty clear. So maybe work has started back up for the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue.
Which is going to be what? Is that a sit down, a quick service?
It is a sit down, which, the studios, we all kind of go, oh, the studios needs more sit down. But then when you think about it, there are quite a few sit downs in this small park.
There are. And is it, do we have any idea when it's supposed to open?
I believe that the original plan was this year when it was announced last year, but with everything, 2020 no longer counts. So
right. Who knows? By the way, as you pass this part of the park, can you please see if you see my cell phone that I dropped out from the ride?
That's right. Your cell phone somewhere around here.
I want to take a look all the time just in case.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's in there somewhere. Do you see it? Pink case? Android?
Pink Android? No, I don't think so.
Okay, thanks for checking.
But it has overgrown in here. Oh, wait, is that it? Oh, no, that's just a flower. Watch out, here comes the Slinky Dog.
Oh, cool. Let's see.
That was a fun view.
That was awesome. Thanks, Jeremiah.
That's what I'm here to do, just to walk in the park. Dooba-dooba-doo.
Dooba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Look at the child. How long's the wait?
50 minutes.
Thank you.
Wow.
That's amazing. He couldn't hear you ask that, but he still turned the sign just at that perfect time.
See the tie-dye family.
They're Buc-ee's. I've never been to a Buc-ee's, but I've heard that it's a good truck stop restaurant thing.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
But yes, the park does seem busier than it has been. I mean, comparative to, if we were talking about last August 6th, this would be very empty. But in the past month, this is busier. Oh, here's a fun bit. For Woody's lunchbox, they put up the queue. And that restaurant hasn't opened yet. So maybe we'll be seeing some tots in our future.
We have a question.
Yes.
Is that Yoda or Baby Yoda?
It is neither. It is the child.
So we're sure it is the child, not just a young version of Yoda.
Correct. I took off the tag, and it actually is tagged as the child.
Okay. Thank you so much.
I am here with a Star Wars expert, and we have had the discussion that actually I think this Star Wars expert should be on a podcast with Mike sometime. It would be a fun conversation. But because the child is set in the past of Batuu, the Toydarian would know about the history of the child. So that is why we now have a child doll, just like the Lando, Luke, Leia, Darth Vader.
And the battle scene in the sky in that chapter.
Well, it's always handy when we have an expert on our live stream to join you, Jeremiah.
I know.
I used to refresh the drive.
Have we crossed over to Batuu?
Yes, we have. Right there is the HoloScan cast member who may or may not have a magic shot that involves somebody that looks like this.
Have you gotten your Baby Yoda magic shot with Baby Yoda yet?
No, I have not. I've not done the meta Baby Yoda. I can't believe I just said Baby Yoda twice. I've not done the child with the child.
When you do your child walk around video, make sure you include that, please. You laugh.
I don't know how exciting it would be just.
I love it. It's so cute.
If there is ever one video that I feel that we'll get the most views on, it'll just be because I put this up every 5 seconds.
Tony, since Jeremiah doesn't want to do it, Tony, I'm asking our chief Central Florida correspondent to do it if you're still out there.
Tony can't get into Disney's Hollywood Studios. That's the problem.
Curse. So, which ship is that? Is that Kylo Ren ship?
Yes. It's a TIE echelon that has never appeared in any movies or TV shows. It was, to go a little deep into it, it was part of the script for The Last Skywalker?
The Rise of Skywalker or The Last Jedi?
The Last Jedi. I just combined I think that was... Where's Mike when we need him? It was set to be in... No, I guess it would have been The Rise of Skywalker because it was when this was under construction. And then they ended up cutting it out of the film, but they'd already designed it and put it in there, so... It's now part of the background, much like...
Technically, he's part of the foreground. But...
Now it's part of the background?
Sure. Somebody's background. He is so cute.
It really is. And he's been available here on Batuu for at least a week.
About a week, yeah.
And I was in on the first day. And by the time I made it over here, they'd completely sold out of them.
How much is he?
$22.99 before any discounts or specials.
Oh, okay, so what's this ship you're approaching now?
This big thing, this hunk of junk,
Yes.
that'd be the Falcon.
Oh, there's a ride for him. How long is the line for that ride right now? I don't see how you don't see how awesome that is, Jeremiah. You need
35
to
minutes.
105?
No, 35.
Oh, okay.
I think it is very cute, and yes, it could be a very fun idea, but at the same time, the walking the park and just going like this all over the place, to me, just could be a little hot. Much like this gentleman in his Sith robes.
Is that a guest?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I'm actually waiting to see a fallen Sith at some point due to heat exhaustion.
Do they sell a mask that looks like Kylo Ren's grill?
No.
Seems like a lost opportunity.
Sadly, we've not gotten any of the park masks that Disneyland has.
Oh, you don't? No, that's a real bummer. How about a
Yes.
calendar?
We do have the calendar. Well, I saw the calendar at least in Epcot.
You saw the poster calendar. Have you seen the 16-month just attraction calendar?
The park one?
Yeah.
They had it in Epcot. So I'll share my story of the fun that I had with the calendar. The other day when I went in Epcot, just strolled through Mouse Gears, and I saw the calendars behind the counter. So because they're behind the counter, yes. I didn't want to, I wanted to take pictures because that's my job, but I didn't want to handle them. So I walked up at the last register and asked the cast member, "Excuse me, could I see the 2020?" And I stopped myself before I said 2021 calendar, because there are two. There's the attraction poster and then the Walt Disney World one. And as I stopped, the lovely cast member proceeded to tell me 3 different times they're both 2021 calendars. So, okay, I get it. She hands me the attractions one, and then before I can ask for the Walt Disney World one, she kind of just throws it down and walks away.
So Jeremiah, you
Yes.
really think Baby Yoda turning around is less interesting than that story? I'm sorry. I think we have a genuine question here. How tall is Baby? Whoa!
I don't know.
Let's watch this.
Oh, Chewie's going back to fix some bikes.
Oh, turn around, Chewie. We can't approach you.
He shouldn't be too long. We'll get a picture in a second.
Great. A couple of basic questions. How tall is Baby Yoda? How much does he cost again? And where can he be purchased?
Okay. Let me try to adjust my camera a little bit. He is $22.99. He can only be purchased at this time on Batu in the marketplace. It looked like they have them in each of the stalls, so they're plentiful. And he is that tall.
Oh, he's tiny.
Yeah, he is.
Is he having fun? Is he having fun going around the park today?
I'd say 8 inches.
That's adorable.
Okay, we'll just do this for a little bit. I enjoy that I have a very expensive stabilizer, so it doesn't rock back and forth. But the child is walking back and forth just to give the illusion. Just for you, Doobie.
Can you make him just a tiny bit lower so we can see a little more of the park too? There's nice.
Well, all that was there were trees, so it's...
Cool. Now do his voice as you walk.
Thankfully, the child does not have a voice, so...
Next
yes.
When you do your thing around the park with him, can you dress as the Mandalorian?
We'll have to talk to Benji about that expense.
You probably can remove him now. He makes everything else blurry.
So here's a really cute thing about the child. Not that overall he's not cute, but so there he is.
He's got little feet. Can you show those feet again?
Yes.
They totally remind me of is it Lilo's doll? Is that what it's
Scrump.
Scrum, yeah. That's what they look like to me. So is there a change to how things are working? What's the current process at Rise of the Resistance, please?
Oh, so that is actually a bit of news that... Sorry, I'm wiping the sweat off.
Details unnecessary.
So last week when I rode Rise of the Resistance, they added in a code, like a scan code, much like the Max Pass at Disneyland has. None of the cast members had seen it, knew anything about it. We did an article about it. There was an update overnight to My Disney Experience app, and they've removed that code.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so where last week it gave the option of get directions and view your boarding code, or I don't remember the exact verbiage. Now it just says get directions.
So what are the times? It's using the virtual queue. What are the times they release them?
At 10 and 2, much like when you drive, how your hands should not be anymore.
No, we have a request.
I don't do songs.
Scrump, yes, his feet look like Scrump. We have a request to see the Muppets. Not the show, but just go visit it.
To the Muppets.
Speaking of Muppets, what's your opinion of Muppets now, Jeremiah?
So I enjoyed some of the first episode. I know that there's lots of love, lots of hate. The original Muppets weren't all perfect in every sequence either, but the stuff with Scooter and Kermit made me laugh. The first Piggy, the Lifestyle, it was Lifestyle. That was hilarious to me with Deadly, but then the other stuff was
Tony, you're going to do a great job on that video. I have so much confidence in you. Let's see. So there's Muppet Vision 3D. It is open.
It is open, but that is all that is open back here. Well, correction, this, Mama Melrose, and the best place to get pizza near the Muppet 3D, Pizza Rizzo.
Is open as well?
It is open, yes. As I say that, I look, I'm like, I don't see anybody down there, but yes, it is open. What was Tony's thing about the lottery?
Oh, he said the child was looking at the set piece from the lottery starring Bette Midler. Well, okay, Bette Miller. So my son then said Bette Midler. Although he spelled Bet wrong, so put them together if you got it. One of the many Hollywood feature films to be filmed on this lot, The Lottery.
That was a feature film?
No.
But have no fear, those of you who want a adult beverage, the tap house is open. Repeat, the tap house is open. Some of the best bartenders on Disney property worked in.
Is that because they're former Adventurers Club or something?
Actually, one is a former Adventurers Club bartender and a former Jock Lindsay's and a former Trader Sam's, and both Trader Sam's, actually.
That's pretty funny.
And
so how about the sit down? That's loud. Sci-fi, 50s, Mama Melrose, are these all open?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Are all the sit downs open typically? Brown Derby, Sci-fi, Mama Melrose, 50s primetime?
Yes. Yes, they are all of those are open, yes. Sorry, my brain was going through the list. The only thing that is not really open is Hollywood and Dine, because it's a buffet. Yeah. Star Tours is a 15 minutes.
How about the Stunt Spectacular? Is it running?
That is not, sadly.
Bummer.
But Backlot Express is open. It's actually one of the more popular places. You have to mobile order. Baby Yoda approves of it.
Every time he goes up, our Q rating just shoots through the roof.
I'll just make a screen of him. We can just have him in the little corner like this.
We do need a bunch of pictures of him around the park that we can then make wallpapers and be very popular.
I have been taking pictures, so.
Okay. There's an article assignment for you.
Mickey and Minnie's Vacation Fun is running, so it's a great chance to catch up on some of the Mickey and Minnie shorts. Not Mickey shorts, but the short cartoons.
Do they put new ones in there regularly, or is it still the same setup from day one?
It's still the same. Oh, it looks like we may have some dueling stabilizing going on coming up here. Okay.
The vlogger nod.
Yeah. The Oasis Canteen is closed. That's actually been open for a bit, so.
Is that the funnel cake place, or is it next door to the funnel cake place?
Next door to the funnel cake place. The funnel cake place is still closed, sadly.
That is sad. Tragic. So we're going to be talking Indiana Jones on Sunday on our Dig a Little Deeper, so I suspect some spectacular may come up as well as we talk about Indy in the parks. Join us Sunday, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Jeremiah time. And Jeremiah will be there, right?
Jeremiah will be there. Sooner or later, we'll get some special guests on to talk about stuff. For those of you who remember last time I was over here and I tried to pull the rope and it didn't work till I walked away, it's just no longer working.
I'm surprised they still have it there then, since it's a touch thing. If it's not going to work anyway.
Yeah, but since it's a rope and it's not, a flat surface or a surface that can gather the moss because it's a rolling stone.
A flat surface gathers no moss. Thank you, Germ.
That is the quote of the week.
When you see that building, does it remind you of Universal Studios Orlando?
Which one? The 50s?
The 50s?
Not really, because I knew this park before I went to Universal.
Fair enough. Once again, all of you out there in streaming land, if you have any requests for Jeremiah or any questions or want him to show something in particular, pop it in the comments. We love to send them across the park again and again.
Here, let's look at my two favorite things about Disney's Hollywood studios that are still remnants of Disney MGM studios.
What?
So there is Eddie Valiant's office. That all of that is kind of wrong right there. So Roger Rabbit didn't go out through Eddie Valiant's window. Also, Roger's outline kind of doesn't look like Roger at all anymore.
And you love it.
Yes, the Tune-In Lounge is open. It is open?
No.
It is not open.
No.
Sorry, I'm looking down and I see the prime time open, but the lounge is not
There's
open.
a bartender there making drinks, but it's for the restaurant.
There is a bartender in there making drinks, but only if you are dining inside.
Thank you.
And then, of course, it's hard to say that something is better than Roger Rabbit, but this film was probably one of my all-time favorite Disney live actions, The Rocketeer.
Really? I've never seen it.
Oh, Doobie. So, Peeves is the person who helps work on.
That is
There's
cool.
the backpack and the helmet.
Very nice.
So this shop, which went through a major remodel just before, in the before times, has not reopened, but it still does have product in there. Oh, there was a quick shot of me.
Someone's following you, by the way.
I know. She's my expert on all things Star Wars.
Oh, it doesn't anymore.
So here's a good shot of, you can get the feel of what the park is like right now.
Not quite as crowded as I thought.
No, everybody is in Toy Story Land or Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Nope, we have to do my favorite activity whenever I'm near a fountain. Coin check.
Someone's picking on me. What's it
Couple
look
of
like
coins
today?
in there. There are a couple, but you can tell they're brand new because they're nice and shiny.
Like Walt Disney's 8 Oscars.
Yeah, I thought he had more than 8.
Remember when Shirley Temple presented him with 7?
Uh,
Isn't it bright and shiny?
I think I could just bust.
Yes. It's been too long, baby. Welcome back. Gideon would like you to go to Tower of Terror. You're on your way.
I am on my way. Same with the child.
Did you pass by a Mickey ice cream bar stand?
Yes.
The next time, stop and get one. It's on me.
If I had a Mickey premium bar right now, I'm pretty sure it would melt before I even had a chance to sit down and be stationary to take my mask off. Speaking of,
except when actively eating or drinking while stationary. Wash your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you for your cooperation.
if somebody wants to design a rig to attach onto my stabilizer to put the child on so it looks like he's walking, I would have no problem doing a full video of him just strolling the park.
You're doing fine right now, Jeremiah.
This is also a perfect day to wear a dark shirt. Oh, hang on. Here's a meta moment. So we have the child
Yes.
looking at child balloons.
Do they have them there? Oh,
Yeah.
there they are. Can you turn them around so we can get a picture with? We want to see them with one.
If only you could see me running right now, it'd be hilarious.
That's great.
Hey, look, Carthay Circle Theater.
Where Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs premiered, but not this one.
Sadly, there is no more Carthay Circle Theater where Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs premiered. Hey, the Disney Orchestra, the Disney Society Orchestra and Friends. That's a great show. If you want to see it, head over to our YouTube channel, or if you're on our YouTube channel, after we're done with this live stream, just do a search. It was put up just a few days ago.
So that is in lieu of Beauty and the Beast, correct?
Correct.
No Beauty and the Beast, no Fantasmic.
No Little Mermaid, no... There's something else, but can't think of what it is right now.
It's definitely a Jungle Cruise skipper making this joke. Just being here reminds me of the glitz and glitter of 1930s Hollywood.
Look, the child is scared. He doesn't want to go on.
I think he wants to go on. Come on, let's do it. If we lose our signal, so be it. Let's do it.
There's a 35-minute wait right now, so...
Let's not do it.
And I know I would lose signal as soon as I started walking up.
You would make sure of it.
Let's go over to Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith. Don't you love that idea, Doobie?
I do. I really do. Wait a minute.
I would really have appreciated it if you turned on your camera right for that. So it looked like, hang on, let's take a look at our wait time board.
I haven't been there in 6 months, and I really miss it too, Amy.
So Star Wars Rise of the Resistance is group 27 through 35, and we were group 17 this morning. So the throughput is not that strong today.
The throughput is not strong with this one. Mr. Baby, does that one look like it's fun? Do you want to try that one? Yeah? All right.
But sadly, he's too small.
That is that. Is the car show open?
Let's go down and check because it was. Things have been adjusting, and it looks like, well, the wall is open, but I do not see if they have the wait times up for it.
What's your favorite song on Rock and Roller Coaster?
I enjoy the mix, where at the end it's "Love in a Roller Coaster" is the hidden track.
Hidden track.
What about for you, Doobie? What's your favorite track on that?
I would actually agree with you, Jeremiah, for the first time in my life.
You know, if it wasn't for Rock and Roller Coaster, hey, look, Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy is open. Yay!
Woohoo!
Okay, I think we're going to head towards the Chinese theater and then wrap this up because...
Last chance for Jeremiah request. If you need to send him over to Batu for something, he's willing to go. Last chance. He can walk backwards. That's cool.
He is talented. He's actually just floating.
I figured he's not walking considering he's 8 inches tall.
There we go.
So even when he floats, though, he still wobbles back and forth.
Yes. Hey, when Kermit walks, he moves back and forth still, too. And Kermit and Yoda are definitely related, so that means the child is somehow a distant cousin to Yoda, to Kermit.
I would agree with that statement.
I guess more of a distant cousin to Piggy, technically.
Why? Because of Frank Oz?
Frank Oz, yep.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Let's see. For all you still around, please make sure you like our page, subscribe to YouTube channel, click the bell so you know when we go live.
Ding, ding. Oh, there's the bell.
Tony has another non-Disney comment.
Down at Fraggle Rock.
Looks like a beautiful day. I love that Florida sky.
It is. It's absolutely beautiful. The cloud cover, if there was just a little bit more of it right now, would be perfect.
Jeremiah does not like the heat.
No, it's definitely, you know, being inside for 2 months and then strolling the parks in the very, very hot month of August and July and June. It has been a event. The funniest thing is, I've probably only seen one other child plush the entire day.
It is interesting. But are they? You said they were sold out. I can't remember.
No, there was plentiful this morning.
Okay.
Each of the stalls had their own supply, so there were plentiful amounts of the child out there. Here's a unique thing that I've seen every now and then. So the Disney Vacation Club booth will have cast members staffed in them. But everything to learn about the Disney Vacation Club, you scan a QR code.
That's really interesting. I hope it doesn't stay that way long term.
Yeah. No, we definitely need cast members out everywhere. You know, that's, if there's one thing that is the strangest about being in the park is the interaction with the cast members is, you know, a challenge with face coverings and everything. And as much as the rides and shows and everything make the park, like Walt said, it takes people to make the magic. That wasn't a direct quote, so please don't send an email, text, tweet.
Someone wanted you to look at the Paradise Pier sign. Have you passed it already?
I have passed it already. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Gideon. I was so caught up in hearing Jeremiah channel Walt Disney that I missed it.
I will make a point to get a picture of the child in the Paradise Pier billboard later on for you, Gideon.
So there are still photo passes, right? They just won't use your camera for you, correct?
Correct. But they're limited. It is no longer, plentiful photo pass everywhere. They have them in key spots.
This is my favorite Walt Disney quote. I remember when he made this up and said it. It was a beautiful moment. If you can
It
dream
was. 1983 was an amazing year for Walt. And it's funny how Walt Disney is spelled like Tom Fitzgerald.
Wow, what a beautiful shot. Make sure you get this one. In fact, once we finish this stream, can you take this picture and send it to me so I can use it for my wallpaper for the rest of the day?
Absolutely. I'll actually tell me when you want me to stop.
This is good. This is good because I love the sky. I need sky.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, I think this will be a perfect time to do this one last time.
Okay. I want it with and without Yoda. Can you move them off to the side a little bit so we can see the?
There we go.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yay.
If you send me that, I will tweet that, and I guarantee at least 10 retweets.
Okay.
Or even better, you tweet it yourself.
Hey, that can happen too.
All right, thanks everyone for joining us. Jeremiah, can you say goodbye to all the people?
Goodbye to all the people.